Without free media, you don't have a free and open society.
We have seen newspapers closed. We have seen foreign correspondents kicked out.
Han volado mi vehículo con 3 granadas mientras cenaba a pocos metros en un restaurante.
I believe that information is one of the fundamental human rights.
We thought that we will give people the opportunity to learn the truth, but we didn't think how our newspaper will continue to exist.
Nothing like that existed, and at least to us it was very obvious that something like that has to exist. I guess that's why we were so brave. We had no idea how complicated it would be. I think that the key to growth and expansion of MDLF was our first client. We were incredibly lucky with our first client. We couldn't have even imagined a better one than SME, which was daily newspaper in Bratislava in Slovakia.
A bez týchto peňazí, ktoré vlastne MDLF riskuje, by nevzniklo množstvo projektov, ktoré po svete vznikli. Denník SME bol vlastne akoby prvým takým projektom.
What impresses me most about our clients is their incredible dedication and sense of mission that they feel. They work in incredibly difficult circumstances in countries that are often not very friendly to the idea of free press. And their dedication to the idea and to the mission to provide professional, unbiased, reliable news to their societies really makes you humble.
Nobody in South Africa does the kind of work that we do, which is to hold to account those in authority and ensure that there's debate between those who are governed and those who govern. We have strived at all times to ensure that we're financially independent so that nobody can come and try and dictate terms to us. The news story that we're proud of is the story around the former South African Police Commissioner, Jackie Celebi. This was perhaps the biggest story in South Africa that involved the criminal underworld of drugs and corruption and all those kind of things. Most of those allegations that is being made to answer were allegations that were first made in the Mail and Garden, so we're pretty proud of that. Our plans to develop our media business in Zimbabwe are pretty exciting. At the present moment, there's only one government-owned national daily newspaper. What the government says is the last word on anything. The MDLF is coming to back our project at a time when a lot of people see a lot of political risk in Zimbabwe. The MDLF has understood that those political risks exist, but that they can be managed, and their support has been absolutely invaluable. It's going to empower Zimbabweans to be active participants in the way their country is going to go.
We started in 1st September 1997, and that was Milosevic's time. He implemented horrible propaganda in media sector, and he controlled 90% of media in Serbia and Montenegro. Because we are a country in transition, the main stories which we have in our front page about organized crime, corruption, conflict of interest. In 2007 we started our TV station, but more than 2 years didn't have a license and we couldn't record it, our program around all country. The MDLF supported us and fighted together with us for license. There are many people in Montenegro who said many times that Vijesti changed this society, Montenegro, like nobody and nothing in our history.
From the western point of Indonesia to the east, it's the same distance from London to Tehran. And by using radio as a medium, we reach bigger populations. The biggest achievement for KBR, I think, is helping local people to set up community radio in a very remote area or in a former disaster area. Now we got more than 720 radio stations in Indonesia and also in 9 countries in Asia. We commit to serve the public with the independent attitude, so we are not supporting any political parties. We have program on human rights and law reform issue. We have program in environmental issues. Now people have platform to discuss about the Indonesian future.
The founders of our newspapers, among them was my father, were active members in democratic transformations in Russia. After our journalist investigations, people are getting back their property, get restored in the workplace, even released from prison. When we created the newspaper Christianin, we were facing huge problems. We didn't know how to sell the advertising. We didn't know how to promote our product. We had no idea what marketing is. MDLF helped us by their advice to build a business wisely. And you can see how our newspapers looked few years ago. And so looks our newspaper now. Our greatest achievement is the trust of our readers.
Nos han acusado de comunistas, de apologistas de la derecha fascista, de instrumentos de la oligarquía, narcotraficantes, lavadores de dinero, evasores de impuestos. Dañaron la dirección de mi vehículo y salí por el vidrio de adelante, estuve lastimado por un par de meses. Allanamiento y secuestro de paramilitares a mi casa, junto a mi familia. Estuve sometido a 3 simulaciones de ejecuciones en esa última hora. Y en los últimos 8 meses, boicot financiero encubierto del gobierno para que los bancos locales no nos presten recursos. ¿Cuál es el impacto que ha tenido el periódico en Guatemala? Una voz que ha provocado conciencia cívica, política y social, una reserva ética y moral. Ha enfrentado con relativo éxito la corrupción y la impunidad, al extremo que hay hoy 8 altos exfuncionarios, incluyendo un expresidente en la cárcel, y varios militares poderosos están prófugos de la justicia. ¿Por qué nuestras metas merecen ser alcanzadas? Transformaría el estado fallido que caracteriza a Guatemala, que prevalece en Guatemala, en un país justo, decente, civilizado, equitativo y verdaderamente democrático.
I'm most proud of one specific legacy of MDLF's work, and that is the network of independent media companies that have a kind of a joint understanding of journalism and its role in their societies. They all strive to be independent. They all refuse to be manipulated or to manipulate others. They all want and strive to provide independent and reliable information to their audiences.